Hey guys, um, I kind of want to be real with you guys for a second. I know there's not many of you, but I'm a pretty honest person and I'm pretty straight up and just, I don't like to lie. And when I have something up here, I don't want to hold it in, I like say it. I have read through the comments on one of the first videos that I ever posted. It was called 20 Reasons Why You Matter, and it got a very positive response, but some of the comments were really sad about how people, were gonna end it, and then they watch my video and then they're like, oh, you saved my life, or I was bawling my eyes out before I watched this, thank you so much. And like, it just made me really, number one, it made me really happy that it was such a positive impact on a lot of people, and that made me really extremely happy. And that's all I ever want in life, is just to be a positive impact on other people's lives. Secondly, I just kind of wanted to talk for a second about those of you who may have anxiety, which it seemed like a lot of people in the comments, just about what they said, have anxiety or have depression. And I just kind of want to tell you guys that it's going to be okay. And, before you're like, oh, well, you don't know. Yes, I do. I struggle with anxiety and I struggle with depression every day. I have to take medication and I have to go see a therapist, and I have to, do all these things to make sure that my mental health is okay. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with making sure that your mind is healthy and your heart is healthy. I know there's a lot of things out there that you can't control. And when you can't, because I'm one of those people, like, if I can't control something, then I just lose my freaking mind. Like, I'm a fixer. I have to be in control of everything all the time. I have to know everything. Like, that's just the type of person I am. I blame it on my star sign. I'm an Aries. And whenever something happens that I can't control or that I can't fix, I get very depressed and I get very angry at myself. Just because that's the way my anxiety and my depression works. A lot of people's anxiety and depression, it's all different. Everyone's different. A lot of people have it for very different reasons. There's different forms of it. There's different medications for it based on like what you're going through and what rate your anxiety is or depression is. Because I was going to be a psychologist, and I took some courses on psychology, and so I kind of understand and know a little bit more than I did. And I know that anxiety and depression is a disease. So I just kind of wanted to talk to you guys and tell you that, even though there's a lot of stuff going on in your life right now, that it's all going to be okay. Take that from someone who has dealt with a lot in their life. And I'm not going to go into it just because it's a lot and I could write a whole book about it. But I mean, it's going to be okay. Like, I promise. I know that right now, like, people say that pain is temporary, like it doesn't last forever. But when you're in the moment of like pain and depression and anxiety and you're having an attack and it's because of something that happened, or because anxiety and depression, with the unfortunately comes pain, whether it be in here or up here. And people say that your pain is temporary, but in the moment it feels like it's gonna last forever. And when I had a relative die last year, a lot of people told me that eventually, like, oh, you'll be okay, and like, you'll get over it, and yada yada yada. And like, yeah, I'm over it, and like, yeah, well, I'm not over it, like, obviously I miss my relative and I'm not as sad about it as I was, but that's something that I always carry with me because that relative passed away. Don't ever let someone tell you that your pain isn't real, or that your anxiety isn't real, or that your depression isn't real, because it's very real. I know it's real. It's a disease, and it's something that, you know, you can't cure, unfortunately, but it is something that you can get help with, and you can take medication for, and my medication does help, and I'm really thankful for my medication. It took me forever. I was in denial for a long time about whether or not I had anxiety or depression, and I was like, there's no way I can have it. Like, I'm such a happy person, you know, I don't have it. And then I go to the doctor, and then I find out, oh, I got tested for it, and I found out, like, oh, okay, I'm depressed. I'm depressed, and I have anxiety. So, and I'm not laughing because, like, it's funny. I'm laughing because it just came as shock to me, and it made me realize, like, just because someone's happy doesn't mean that they're not struggling with something. And I'm here to tell you, what are you doing? Hair. I'm here to tell you that if you're struggling with something, that it's going to be okay. And if you need somewhere to vent and you need someone to talk to, please don't hesitate to comment down below and tell me what's going on, because I'll be more than happy to try to help you the best I can. So anyway, that's all I have to say right now. Thank you for letting me be real. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. I'm going to try to be more serious, and if there's anything that you'd like for me to talk about, just comment down below, and hopefully pretty soon I'll be getting a video camera so I can make even better quality videos. So thank you all so much for subscribing. I hope the rest of your day is amazing, and I hope that whatever you do, that you succeed in it, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye. 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 Bye.